Sorry, wrong. Go on.
So generally, I understand maybe we have set laws that prevent people from doing that set action and shit, and dissuade them from doing that because obviously there will be consequences, right? But I'll argue that the state generally isn't really there to protect the minorities, but are the reason and the cause of let's say transphobia or racism and shit like that, right? Um, so
Okay.
it's kind of like when you argue saying like, well, what stops trans people getting exploited by
Mhm.
labor vouchers and shit by giving them like whatever their needs and shit like that, like
I
I'll
can
argue,
see Bunk's face. I can see Bunk's face, and I can tell the
Mhm.
impulse for Bunk to say something so fucking edgy right now. Okay, I can see his face. You can
I
see the
can't.
face. You can see it.
I can't say that women deserve less anymore, guys.
No,
Even though it's true. Okay.
no, it's not true. Bunk would never believe that.
but yeah, I would even argue that anarchism is an ideology. It's like about liberation, so that would
Okay,
already
wait.
Okay, wrong.
Such a bad argument.
Wrong. Would you agree or disagree that a function of the state is to protect minorities?
But does that think? But does
That's
it
not an
happen?
answer to my question.
No. But does it happen?
Yes.
So
100% it happens. We have laws in place. We have people that enforce those laws. Those are arms of the state.
sure, but
So
my
does
question
it?
is, people
So
always say, but people
no, you're trying to
still
go
get
around this question so badly.
no, no,
Please
no,
just
no, no,
answer
no,
the.
no, no.
Please just
Does
answer
it?
the question.
To a certain degree, yeah, it does. But but you're
Okay.
gonna say that it always happens? No, absolutely not. Like people are still
No
gonna
one's saying that it always happens. No one's saying that it's 100% effective. I'm asking you a question though, and stop trying to refute a point I didn't even point out. Okay, is a function of the state to protect minorities. It seems you agree. A function of the state is to protect minorities. Now, if we remove the state, that protection will be lessened or eradicated. That's Prag's point.
don't argue that anarchism is literally the liberation. It's like the whole point of it. Anarchism is to liberate people, right? So that said, any minority will be liberated. Anything.
Do you think anarchism is just when good things?
What do you mean? Elaborate.
Is anarchism when good things and liberty?
They're negative.
Or do you think anarchism's a ideology based around dismantling the state?
No, it's the liberation of people.
Do you think most people want people to be liberated?
Generally, sure. Yeah.
Do you think most people are anarchists?
Well, I would say probably. Some both can like. Well, we have to understand like what is anarchy.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm asking you.
I mean, anarchism is very like collectivist, right? So we are kind of natural like towards that. So I assume yeah.
Okay. So wrong. Your definition of anarchism would encapsulate literally anybody who wants people to be liberated. And if you think most people are anarchists, I think I would disagree with you on that grounds. I think the anarchism is the idea or the ideology around the dismantlement of the state. Is that the same thing?
The problem is that anarchists, unfortunately, they say this really stupid thing where they argue that like the abolition of the state automatically leads to like liberation of all people. Like that's their argument, unfortunately.
But what happens when like somebody wants to give less labor vouchers to a trans person?
Yeah, that's my problem. Wrong?
I would say it would never happen. No, it will never happen. Wait.
Why? No. Wrong doesn't think it goes. It's never happened because we will educate people more. Like this is like part of it.
Is this the anarchist argument? People won't approach on each other's liberties because they just will know better.
What? No, say it again. Sorry.
Okay.
The people.
So let's say I'm a bigot, and I'm in an anarchist society. I have someone do labor for me, and I give them less labor vouchers because they're a tranny. Why won't that happen?
We are live.
I didn't say anything that bad. Come on.
Okay. I feel like you're thinking it as like let's say hypothetically, like tomorrow we will be in like kind of like in communes and shit, and someone who already is like from like I don't know right now, who's transphobic will just arrive and be in this like hypothetical of yours like.
This is not answering Bunk's question. This is not answering Bunk's question.
I just think the question is kind of like absurd. It's like, okay, like
What?
Sure. No, it is absurd. It's like you're thinking like, because okay, the way I'm phrasing is like usually when we're liberating, when we abolish the state and shit like that, we generally are getting like very educated, and there's kind of like a class conscious, and you really gotta have the best way to explain it, but we're not. All of that, obviously, by that, like, dismantling the state, everyone doesn't obviously like, trans or any phobias or, any sort of like racism will be fucking like eradicated. Right? That's
Sure.
dumb, right? I'm simply saying that when and anarchism is kind of like a little slow process, to getting there. Generally, we will be kind of like educated, and we'll probably make like very good decisions, especially if we have better like education systems in place.
What if I want to do so anyway?
Well, I don't think there would be transphobes, right?
Okay, no. This is literally the same as the idea that if we abolish capitalism, okay, we won't have to have an age of consent anymore because crime will disappear. Okay, this is like very much okay, like a very similar, or like the idea that we won't have to worry about murder anymore because capitalism is the sole reason why people murder, and under an anarchist system, people wouldn't murder because capitalism and the state wouldn't exist anymore. Like this is like part of the problem you have here, wrong?
So, let's say I want to do it anyway. Let's say I just feel like doing it funny, and I just want to pay a woman less, okay? Why not? What stops me from doing that?
Sexism is now doing a funny.
Am I wrong? It is funny. Okay.
Are you writing things down again to try and find a way to argue against Bunk?
Sure.
You.
So
We should upload this.
Creeper, please. Creeper, please make this a segment.
No.
So, wrong. I gotta ask one more time.
Sure.
What in the system stops a trans person from being paid less? Do you have an answer for me, wrong?
I don't think so. No.
So you're just gonna concede my point?
All right, which one of you photoshopped me eating a dick?
Why?
No, we're not.
It's Max. It was Max.
You guys suck. You guys suck. All right.
Fuck Bunk. Tired of that dumbass loser. Crying in his bedroom while I'm cruising in my cruiser. This dumbass bitch, thinking that he's cool while streaming on Twitch. Call this Vietnam, we're gonna get you on a weight loss program. Everyone knows you will never be a pro. While I'm putting my rap game, always tripping out, never no problems with burnout. The vids keep coming, so does the drama. Clearing your notepad, your tweets aging with a granddad. Capital of Chad, doing flips. Everyone in the chat, bunk.